Scorpio. My name is Audrey Alison, and this is your October 2014 forecast for the month. I am excited to be here. Let's get to it because you are being hit this month with a lot of action. So Scorpios have to get some helmets on in October. We're starting the month off on the 4th of October with a Mercury retrograde at 2 degrees Scorpio. So this is your first house of self, Scorpio. This retrograde starting in your sector, which means your communications, your emails, your messages, your short distance travel. It's a little bit delayed, not coming across so clearly, a little bit fuzzy. Your own internal comprehension or understanding of thoughts and ideas could also be wacky or coming across, you're just off. You're not even receiving information all that correctly. And this is not just because of the retrograde, it's because there are two eclipses that are bookending this retrograde. On the 8th of October, we have our full moon total lunar eclipse at 15 degrees Aries. So this is your 6th house. The sun is opposing this full moon, and this is your health sector. This is your daily work sector. This is a really good time to lay low and not push forward with a lot of tremendous energy in the daily work, also in health. For those of you, you might be, full moons bring something to an ending. You might be getting over a sickness or a flu or something internal in maybe the chest is what I'm initially feeling. Something maybe bronchial or some kind of infection or influenza. Something could be coming to an end in regards to the 6th house. Also, your daily work could be changing up. For those of you looking for new work and wanting to leave the day job, the 8th could bring this about. This energy of Mercury retrograde with the eclipse could eclipse this job out of your life and then eclipse one into your life on the partial solar lunar eclipse, or partial solar eclipse that we're having on the 23rd. But let me not get ahead of myself. Okay, so in the retrograde, we have this full moon total eclipse. So you're feeling already a little bit emotional because Mercury's retrograde in your 1st house. But then on the 10th, Mercury retrogrades deeper into Libra, which is your 12th house of your mind, your quiet psychic ability, your inner thoughts, dreams, premonitions. It's a very internal time for Scorpios. It's a great month for going inward, revising, analyzing, rewriting, getting familiar with what it is you truly want on the inside without expressing it to others. This isn't an action-oriented month. It's going inward month. And with Mercury retrograde in the 12th, you need to watch your dreams. You're going to be going back into the past. You're going to be dreaming about past situations that maybe aren't finished for you. The thought of something that wasn't accomplished or hadn't been finished could come into play, and I'm getting that intuitively. A Mercury retrograde in the 12th also means that you could be channeling information very easily, especially in your quieter times. That's why I say dreams. When you're asleep, the subconscious has detached itself from you. It's a chance for reprieve. So you might easily receive information at this time. In Scorpio, you're very intuitive. So I suggest that you heed this advice or these internal messages that you're feeling. On the 23rd, this is a day you need to mark down, Scorpio. On the 23rd, the sun and the planet Venus enter Scorpio. Okay, so happy birthday. And this is huge because the sun and Venus, the warmth, the planet of love and money entering your 1st house, it's really an amazing time for how you're looking, You're aesthetically beautiful, Scorpio. You are absolutely attracting people to you. However, there's also our new moon partial solar eclipse at 0 degrees Scorpio in your first house of self on this same day. So, even though you're looking good and you've got the sun with you, and you know the sun stays with you for 30 days until it transits into Sagittarius next month, but the eclipse might make you emotional, and maybe you don't know why you're crying or why you feel the way you do. I would lay low that day. The sun and Venus will still be with you. Venus will be with you through most of November as well. It's not just on that day. That's just when they enter your sign. However, the partial solar eclipse is a new moon energy. You could really want to initiate something new at this time. I'm feeling like Scorpios might have gotten rid of something, a habit in the sixth sector of health, quitting a habit, and then relaunch a new self on the 23rd of October. Eclipse a pattern out and start over again and eclipse the new self in. I wouldn't be surprised in these cards if there isn't a rebirth or a transformation card, the death card or the phoenix rising from the ashes, the 10 of wands. But I'll get to shuffling these in a minute. October 25th, Mercury finally goes direct, so he's retrograde most of the month at 16 degrees Libra in this 12th house again of your quiet psychic ability. So, Mercury going direct in the 12th, Mercury, the planet of communications, will actually give you even more information than in a retrograde. Retrograde Mercury will give you more past information. Direct Mercury in the 12th could give you more current and future information. For those of you into metaphysical realms and the house of mystery and the mystical side of life, this transit might be right up your alley, because get out your tarot decks and go for it, because it's a very magical 12th house experience for you, Scorpio. And you're very psychic as it is. On the 26th, Mars is entering Capricorn. This is in your 3rd house. Mars is giving energy, ambition, drive, aggression, action to your 3rd house of communications. So whatever damage you suffered in the communications sector or with communications with Mercury retrograde, you're getting the chance to make up for it at the tail end of the month, and Mars will be there through all of November as well. So take advantage of energy in this 3rd house. You know, 3rd house is also siblings and neighbors. So you could be having a lot of action with those people in your life right now. But it's also, okay, Mars, the downside of Mars is that he's a malefic planet, and he can be aggressive and angry. So you want to watch your anger towards your siblings and your aggression towards neighbors. So keep that in mind. Keep your tone in mind, your tone of voice when dealing with the 3rd house of siblings or neighbors interactions with those people, because you could just come off more aggressive with Mars in your 3rd house. I want to get to the cards because I've been feeling them a lot, and I'm just going to shuffle them. I took it inside today because it was raining a lot this morning, and I got all set up indoors, and then the sun came out. So the planets and the cosmos are screwing with me. I even checked my iPhone, and Siri said, nope, doesn't look like rain today, while it was raining. So it's like Mercury's already slowing down, and that's just already in effect for me because I'm a Gemini by 2 minutes. I'm really a Cancer, but that just completely, Mercury's screwing with me. Let's see what the cards have to say for Scorpio in October. The Hermit, okay, go inward. This is a card of solitude, exaltation, inner reflection. It's also the sign of Virgo in the major arcana. Lady of Staffs, lover of the new, the newness. There's something new on this new moon for the 23rd that you could be starting. Just something. I think you're getting rid of some habit The Emperor. This is a card of action. This is Mars. This is Mars probably in the 3rd house. This is the ruler of Aries, but the Emperor is a force to be reckoned with. The Emperor is in control. Okay, let's see. Oh, I said I was going to pull this. Death. This is your card, Scorpio. It's also the card of transformation and the release of a habit and the rebirth of you at the new moon. I mean, I said I was going to pull this. All right, and a few more cards came out with that last card, so I'm just going to show you them. It's another major arcana card, Temperance, which is to have patience and to be still, patience and balance and beauty and timing. Also, the Knight of Swords, the cutting off of an addiction, or releasing what does not serve you. Okay, I called this before the cards. And I'm very happy about this. Whatever you're addicted to, for those of you with vices, you can feel better about letting it go right now because you've got a tremendous amount of planetary support to release bad habits, whether, anything, smoking, drugs, alcohol consumption that's way too much, just something, it doesn't even have to be the typical. It could just be something that you're feeling no longer serves you. It could be a pattern of always calling back your exes. It could be a pattern of never calling back your exes. Just whatever you would typically do, there's a transformation with you. This is the card of change. This is your tarot card that represents Scorpio. And I really felt like I was going to pull that. And out of 78 cards, I sure as hell did as the outcome card. Now, good for you is what I want to say, because I really think that you've been carrying a monkey on your back for too long, and you are beautiful. You're beautiful, and Venus is with you, so you're really beautiful. I'm actually getting that to tell you that you're beautiful as you are, so you could definitely trust that, Scorpio. I think that you have a lot of psychic ability in the month of October, and I think you're ahead of the game because with that intuitive knowledge, it can really take you farther than the majority of people. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, my name is Audrey Alison. You can reach me at audreyallison.com, and I'm on Facebook at Audrey Alison Astrology and Tarot. I'm wishing you a beautiful October and happy birthday, and I will see you next month. Bye, Scorpio. Have a sweet day.